Good evening, I'm Julie Williams.
And I'm Mark Kiesling. School may be out for summer, but education leaders are already planning for the fall. They're trying to determine how to tackle a big issue the last few school years, a shortage of teachers.
SIU has a new program that's aimed at filling those openings. News 3's Paul Wilcoxon has more for us on how it all works.
Helping schools tackle the need for more teachers is a goal for SIU's School of Education.
We're finding that certain majors are in greater deficit right now. There's a greater shortage of teachers.
And the hope is that an expanded program will help in that area.
We see more openings, we see the shortage.
SIU is launching a new online undergraduate program in elementary education. The goal is to help ease the burden for working professionals to return to school in hopes of becoming a teacher.
It's the same education program. We have just figured out a way that it works for people to take it online synchronously through the school year.
This is just the next evolution in SIU's attempt to get more teachers into the classroom.
We'd already learned that the incumbent workforce needs that flexibility in order to continue their education.
Opening up more opportunities for online education isn't new for SIU. In fact, the university has also made available online opportunities in the areas of early childhood and special education.
To be able to have an online program, the pandemic actually helped us with that because you realize that you could continue your programming.
Statistics show the shortage of teachers is a problem felt throughout the nation. Here locally, SIU receives input from school districts throughout about how the teacher shortage affects them and their needs.
Being connected to the districts, the administrators, gives me access and understanding to what's happening in the schools.
This program is also geared toward helping many paraprofessionals like teachers' aide, health aides, and librarians become classroom leaders.
We're also looking at ways that we can individualize pathways for students who may have prior work experience in the field.
Reporting in Carbondale, Paul Wilcoxon, News 3.
Our team looked even further into just how many schools in the U.S. are dealing with shortages. Almost half of them say they have an empty spot to fill. We have data from the National Center for Education Statistics from last fall. More than a quarter of schools say they need to fill several spots. About 4% of teaching jobs in the U.S. are not filled, and another 6% of non-teaching positions are also empty. This doesn't impact all schools the same way either. Public schools in low-income neighborhoods are most affected, and it affects some subjects more than others. The top 3 teaching positions with the most openings are in special education, English and bilingual education, and computer science. Now, as far as non-teaching jobs, they really need tutors, and we've told you before about how they need bus drivers and custodial staff. So they're dealing with staffing shortages, and even more K-12 schools say they have supply shortages to also deal with. They say cafeteria foods are the most common issue.